Constitution isn't prohibited for us to regulate health care. You know, Judge, we write the laws we think the people want, and then we let you and your buddies in their black robes decide whether or not it's constitutional. My goodness, what a profound misunderstanding of the American system of government. In the second paragraph of his first inaugural address, President Reagan said, and let me remind you, the states created the federal government and not the other way around. Is not one of limited powers. He's enough to uphold the Constitution. There are only 17 powers that they put in that piece of paper in 1787. The same piece of paper that was adopted by all the other states that joined from the 14th to the 50th. Those first 13 states accepted that document because it specifically, precisely, directly limited the federal government to 17 powers, and then it put in a couple of clauses to make sure that the Jim Clyburns of the future would understand that what was not given to the federal government was retained for the states and for the people, period. Rejects this notion of limited power, rejects the idea of natural rights. They think that they can write any law, regulate any behavior, or tax any event that they want. Taxes. Taxes. Why are we in such a debt? Because the government, as Dave Buckner just told you, doesn't produce, it consumes. It doesn't create, it destroys. Look, there are three ways to acquire wealth in this country. The first is the inheritance model. God bless you if your parents or one of your ancestors left you a great inheritance. The second is the economic model, which almost all of us use. You trade a good, a service, a skill, knowledge, a product, the sweat of your brow to someone else who pays you for it. The third is the extortion model that the mafia uses. Your money, your freedom, or your life. Question, which model does the government use? As if our pocketbooks are bottomless pits, as if our property is theirs to take whenever they want, rather than ours to keep and use for our own